Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to install Adobe Premiere Pro 2020. So I'm gonna um, move to the particular place where I have downloaded the software. So this is a software, and you'll be having a similar folder structure. So as like any other softwares, you have to start with the setup.exe. So I'm just pressing enter, and it's asking for administrator rights. So this is the installation window. So only two options are there. One is the language, and since I know only English here, so I'm selecting English, and the default location is as such, and just clicking continue here. Let's see how it goes. So there comes an error. So I'm just gonna read it. Sorry, installation failed. Upgrade needed. You must upgrade or update your system to install the product. Please check the following. So what it says is this is Windows version, the version 1803 or later. It's the only supported versions of Windows 10. So error code given here is 195. So since they have given error code, it is very easy to find the solution here. So maybe a reason you might have reached this place. So I'm going to explain how to get rid of this 195 and get your installation done. So right now I'm clicking quit and then getting away with this now. So the thing is, the Adobe Photoshop, Adobe softwares in general require Windows 10 as a minimum requirement starting from 2020, and now it has 2021 has been released here. The problem there is within the Windows 10 there are several versions of Windows 10, and the Adobe versions also have many versions with some updates given here and there. So each versions of the Adobe softwares is having a set of minimum requirement of Windows 10 versions. So in the package what I am having, which is 14.5.0.5.1, and I think 64 bit is mandatory. So this version requires something like what is just shown before, 1803 and more. So it is not a full stop, it's not an in value. So we can install with some tweaks in the settings here. Uh, so I just gonna do small things here. You can follow it up. So I'm going to the products folder, and again ppro. So there you can see a file called application.json. So it is a file which having a minimum settings like INI file in some other Windows installations. So it tells the application setup exe to perform minimum checks to proceed with the installation. So it won't open just like that because no other application is supported. So since I have already opened it in a notepad file, it is showing like a notepad icon. So what you can do is right click here and open with, and then click notepad and OK. Suppose if you don't find open with, or you have trouble finding similar options, you can do one thing. Just press Windows R and type notepad and then press enter. So you have opened the notepad, and what you can do is press the application.json file and drag and drop it into the notepad window. So that's it, you have opened the particular file. And for some persons the format will be that display will be like this, and some persons for the display will be like this. So if you already enabled the word wrap options, your display will be like this, and for some persons who have not used WordPad, the default will be without the word wrap. So they will be having a similar kind of thing what I'm here. So what those need to do is we have to see what the files are showing. So it is better to have a word wrapping, so it is easy to work it out. So this file looks clustered and with numbers, quotation marks, and so many technical terms, jargon. So this is not what we need. It doesn't have any purpose for us. So only one tweak from all of this is needed. So what the tweak is, just scroll down and see this content from where it requires system requirement and all. So this is where our work starts. So just search for like something called operating system. So the operating system starts here from the CZ option language. So you have to, what you have to do is, there is many things, it's the same thing coming again and again, like Windows 10 version 1803, and then again the Windows 10 version 1803, and again same thing repeating again and again. It is nothing but it is the settings for different languages. So if during installation it will be asking you for language. So if you are selecting Chinese, we have to change the particular settings for the Chinese language. If you are changing for some other language, you have to find which language settings. Suppose we are installing in a French language, so what you have to change is this F4 and F4 option here. So like for the version, what I'm doing here, you have to do similar things in this option here. So since I'm doing it in English, so the only option here is EMUS. It is a default for English language. So what I'm going to do is follow it up, and instead of having 1803, if you remember, it is the error that has shown to me. So during installation, like the Windows 10 bracket version 1803 or later is required. So what I'm going to do is just instead of 1803, I'm going to type my version. So I need to find what my version of Windows is. It's very simple. Just to press Windows or type WinVer and press enter. So this is my Windows version. It is Windows 10. Okay, fine. This version is 1709, and it has some OS builds. So I'll come to it later, why it is pretty needed. So initially I'm just taking the version 1709. Okay, so instead of version 1803, I'm typing 1709 and press Ctrl S to save, or go to file, click save to save this file, and then you can either close it or you can leave it open. I don't have any problem. So I'm going again to the setup file here, press yes, again clicking continue. Let's see if it works. No, yes, a similar thing happens with only one change. We notice it is the, instead of version 1803, which was the original error that's shown to me, now it has changed to version 1709, which I have inputted just before. So some changes have happened, but still it is working. It isn't working. So what is the next step we have to do? So just press quit again. So, and again coming to the Windows version, WinVer, and see. So that's the OS build here. So 162.99.125. So what it has to do with this? So again I'm opening that same file. So this is a thing we have changed. So now what we are doing is, we are going to change the build version. So this is a voice version, and there is a build version called. So this is the build version here. So minimum, maximum, and the minimum here. So this is the three values that is related to the voice version. So if you come move again downwards, there is a thing called exclude voice version. So there is a point called 162.99. 15063. Okay, I'm going to check whether this works. So I'm excluding the OS versions, like this is the exact version what I'm having. So let me check the exclude version, actually excluding this condition from me. So I'm gonna check whether this works or not. Oh no, again another error comes, so it won't work again. So what I'm going to do, I have to delete this everything here, and what I have to do is there is a thing called minimum and maximum. So it says the version from 14393 to 1506062 is supported. So my version of 16299 doesn't fit in between these numbers. So what I will be changing is, instead of 15062, I'm going to change this 16299.125, which is my exact build number. So I'm pressing Ctrl S again, and then it's gonna see whether it works. Press continue. If it crosses 5%, it works. It means it works. Yes, it works. So it's still getting installed now. So there is no problem now. It will be installed in due course with all the errors it needs. Yes, that's all. So the thing is, you have to try on your own, because why I have is taken into two steps, because some of the voice versions will not be showing the build version, just the voice version like 1709 or 1803. What are the versions that is available? Only that will be shown without the build number. So for those only, the first step is very much essential, means it is sufficient to go to. So if you just change the version from 1803 is 1709, it will be working for you. So for some other persons the build numbers are given, so that's why I have taken the step 2 for them to understand what are the changes they need to do. So for this little hack it will be working, but there is another problem. So for some persons, for some systems, for some softwares, there will be differences, changes. Like for me the Adobe Photoshop works well, but the Adobe InDesign didn't work at all using this hack, because of some other requirements it requires. So although it has been installed through this hack into my system, it hasn't opened even a single file. I just Photoshop didn't show any problem, but only the Adobe InDesign had some problems here. So I don't know whether my Adobe Premiere Pro will be working, so it doesn't matter. So only thing is, if it won't work, means either you have to downgrade your Adobe for softwares, like instead of 2020 you can try 2019 or 2018 or 2002. Even if it is 2020, the downgrade versions. So in the software which is initially released, those softwares you can use, or otherwise you have to upgrade your Windows to the recent version. So or otherwise the minimum version they have quoted, like here it is 1803 is the minimum version, so at least you have to install the version which is 1803. So with this thing it will work, I hope. So I think it is clarified, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment box. Thank you.